What's up, everybody? King of Fomo here, coming at you with your daily crypto update. Make sure you follow me over there on Telegram. That's t.me/KingofFomo1, as well as my TikTok channel listed right there on the screen. Today, we're going to be talking about the exchange tokens yet again. Hotbit Token, HTB, and Kucoin shares, or the Kucoin token as it's known as right now. We'll get into those. We'll also talk about Binance, BNB hitting $500 today. Again, I've been saying people are speculating that this thing is going to go to $1,000. A couple weeks ago, a lot of people were saying no way it's not going to go to $1,000. Now $1,000 is only 2x away. So we'll look at the price of the BNB token, and we'll also look at BNB Profit. I have a few answers for some people about how to help get their accounts get started if they've been having any issues with this. We will be talking about that in a little bit. I put in 20 BNB, and this is expected to turn into 40 BNB soon here at about 2.2% daily every single day, Monday through Friday. So we'll get into that. First, let's talk about Hotbit. So Hotbit is on a tear, ladies and gentlemen. When I talked about this in my video, this was like 2 days ago on April 9th. Hotbit token was at 2.8 cents, almost 3 cents right there, up 26%. A lot of people didn't touch it because it was up so high, but they probably should have touched it at that point, because today we're looking at a Hotbit token of close to 8 cents, which is almost a 2.5x higher for just holding this coin for 2 days. Now keep in mind, this is not a super high market cap coin like the Kucoin shares or the Binance token. This is only has a market cap of $42 million. So I've seen some huge swings, like particularly one that's coming to mind is Base Protocol was at $50 million market cap, went down to about $1 million market cap within a day's time. So things like that can happen. And the only other downside that I have with Hotbit token is that I've been doing my research and I can't really figure out what the whole deal is with Hotbit token, why it's pumping up so much over the past week, other than the fact that maybe it's just being hyped along with the Binance token, which is another exchange token, the Kucoin token, and a few others as well. But as you can see, 600% gains in 30 days, not too shabby. Definitely something that I am on along with the ride with. So that's the Hotbit token right there. Some news. I mean, like I said, I've been looking in their Telegram group. That's probably the best place to really look for up-to-date news about why the token's going up. There isn't too much today that's happening. They're launching a new token, but this doesn't have anything to do with the Hotbit token in itself. And their exchange works pretty well, so you guys can use their exchange and see how it works. And I haven't really had any issues with Hotbit. I don't use it that much. I don't really like to use centralized exchanges too much. But I mean, seeing as how gas fees on Ethereum are up so high, they're very attractive right now. Kucoin token, same deal. I mean, it's doing pretty well. It went up to about $19. My last video when I was talking about Kucoin, it was at a total of $16.71. So it went up a lot, pulled back a little bit, and now it's up to about $17, which is pretty much close to the same price of where it was 2 days ago. Still a lot of room to grow with Kucoin tokens. I know that they are planning on doing their own blockchain, their own chain like BNB, so that is one of the reasons why I'm a little bit more hyped on Kucoin shares compared to Hotbit. Of course, there's more gains to be made in the Hotbit token just because it's such a low market cap, and there's probably going to be less volatility with the Kucoin token overall because it's a high market cap coin, and there's just a lot of news that you can see coming with the Kucoin token in itself. So this one, we'll see where it goes from here on out. It's not a very good performer over the past kind of day and a half. That's just because it's pulled back from rocketing up so high, and I think the same case will probably happen with a Hotbit token. So just be prepared if you're gonna buy in like now. I know a lot of people like to FOMO in when things are super high, myself included, but you have to be able to have the patience to hold if you honestly think that this thing is not done yet. Be prepared for a 50% drop and then a 250% raise or something like that. All right, so that is the Hotbit token and the Kucoin token. BNB sitting at $501. This thing doesn't stop. I mean, it's been going up straight, almost 100% over the past 2 weeks. Now, something that I actually didn't mention is I actually sold almost all of my BNB tokens at $200 and something. So I did miss out on this pump pretty well here. I did buy back in a little bit, around like $350, so I have a little bit of BNB, but honestly most of my BNB is gone right now. But still, nonetheless, I do think that this thing is probably going to be touching $1,000 soon here, just because, I mean, Ethereum, it does its own thing on its own time span, and in the meantime, a lot of people are not willing to pay $80 to do a singular transaction in a smart contract on Ethereum. And Binance, since they control all of their nodes, they can set the fee to whatever they want. And it works, like, even though it's centralized, it works a heck of a lot better than Ethereum, just because, I mean, it's the greed of people. If everybody in Ethereum, if all the miners in Ethereum banded together and said, you know what, let's just do what's for the greater good of the coin itself, and let's accept much lower fees. If they all banded together and did that, I guarantee you Ethereum would go up significantly, like the Binance coin in price. And Ethereum would probably have all of this $77 billion of market cap added to them, and the miners would be okay because the price of their coin would be going up, even though they're mining for less price. But that's just the nature of humanity. Miners are not going to accept lower fees if you're willing to pay them $80 to do a singular thing. They're going to take $80 and they're going to raise that fee if you guys are willing to raise it. Binance has a bigger picture in mind. So, the centralization of it is that the people that are doing all the mining that have all the nodes open are part of the Binance team, but they can band together and keep the gas price low. And it like I said, it just works better than Ethereum in general. So I don't think this thing is going to stop growing. As far as people saying it overtaking Ethereum, let's take a look here and see what that means, overtaking Ethereum. Currently, it's at $77 billion in market cap. Doubling that would put it at, what is that, $140 billion, which puts it only $100 billion away from Ethereum. So it's still a pretty good distance away, but getting to $1,000 is still not touching Ethereum. So I do think that that's well within the range of possibility for the Binance coin, especially with the rate at which Ethereum is pushing out its second layer stuff and its upgrades. So Binance is taking the mantle, and a lot of people, that's why people are looking at things like Kucoin shares, and I'm assuming they're speculating with Hotbit Token too, that these tokens, if they're controlled by the exchanges and not by greedy people, human beings, they can control things like fees, and they have adoption already under control. That's really seems to be all it takes in order to be a successful second layer solution to Ethereum. So it's one of the reasons why people are stocking up on these things early. Of course, it is a wild call because who knows if these things will compete with Binance Token, but some people think it's worth it to take a look at. All right, the next thing we look at is BNB Profit. So I know that a lot of people are looking at this and they wanted to join, and they're sitting on the sidelines now because they've been seeing some issues or problems. Now, here's the thing with BNB Profit. My recommendation is this: if you guys are joining this platform, I would pay with Exodus Wallet. Exodus Wallet only. Send your BNB when it asks you to whatever plan you're purchasing. Send your BNB from Exodus Wallet, because people are doing it from other places, and I mean it's easy to figure out what you did wrong if you're actually looking really hard. But I'm assuming 90% of the people that are having issues purchasing packages don't really understand that they're not sending the exact amount there, because fees are not, they're not accounting for the fees. If you're sending from MetaMask, it's not going to work because you're not accounting for the fees. If you're sending from the Binance Chain wallet and you're sending from the Binance Smart Chain directly to the wallet here that it's asking for, it's not going to work because you're not accounting for the fees to transact and send it over from one chain to the other. If you're sending from the Binance Chain on the Binance Smart Wallet, then it should work. But that's a lot of steps, and people just get confused so much with that. So my recommendation is get BNB on Exodus Wallet and send it from Exodus Wallet to here. Make sure you send the exact amount, and then you should be okay. Now, if your package is still not activated and you've been waiting for days upon days upon days, you didn't send enough. 99% of the time, you didn't send enough. So you're going to have to make up the difference. My advice is look at your transaction. If you're convinced that, oh, I did send enough, I promise, then go ahead and go to my Telegram chat and copy and paste your transaction to BNB Profit there, and we'll have a look at it. We'll see if maybe something else is actually the issue, but I'm almost certain that the issue is just people are sending not quite enough to activate their package. So you can actually still activate it if you find your transaction and you send a little bit extra to be able to make up for that fee that you're missing. You can see the exact amount if you find the transaction, but otherwise you're just gonna have to guess. Those are my tips. Again, you can ask me more questions in my chat and I'll be able to try to help you, but you're going to need to have your transaction address, your transaction ID, so that I can really see what you did exactly, because I can't really, I don't understand what you did wrong if you don't show me exactly what was happening behind the scenes. But nonetheless, BNB Profit for myself and for many other people. Let's go back to my dashboard here. I'm the reason why I'm saying this is because it seems to be a pretty good platform. It's just that people are just doing it wrong. I have a lot of people placed underneath myself and underneath other people. There's 74 people that have joined on my right side that are just not paired up yet. There's probably a couple hundred people that have joined altogether. From my team on both my sides, whether it's spillover or directs. And these are several hundred people that have done it correctly. And there's only a few people that have done it incorrectly. So I'm trying to really bridge the gap here to figure out what the problem is with BNB Profit, or with what people are doing with BNB Profit. But nonetheless, with those several hundred people that have been doing it, it's been working out nicely. They've been giving out payouts. I've had a total of about 10 BNB paid out to me with binary and farming. So that's been working out nicely. If you just want to pay attention to the non-referral side of things and just look at this, I put in 20 BNB, and over the past kind of weekish, I've gotten back 1.76 BNB with no referrals. So again, working out pretty nicely, and that goes directly to my wallet Monday through Friday as soon as I accumulate $10. So some of you guys that are complaining that you're not getting paid out yet, you might have purchased the smallest pan, and it might be a weekend. So there's a lot of days that you're not going to get paid because you're just not accumulating enough interest over time, and you need to just be patient. That's everything for today, guys. Take a look at Hotbit Token. Like I said, this thing is still going up to 82 or 8.2 cents. I guess speculation for price. We can look at this thing. Where can it go? If we want to like I try to be safe with my predictions. I don't try to go too YOLO crazy with them. Like I'm not gonna say Hotbit Token's a top 20 coin or anything like that. Just putting it in the top 100, I'd say. Let's see, where does that have to be? So if we look and we go home here. The lowest coin on the top 100, number 100, has a market cap of $1 billion. So I guess, $1 billion are the top 100 coins. $1 billion. So if we take a look at the Hotbit token and just room for it to grow, to get to $1 billion, that's, let's see, 10x would be 400 million. That's about 100x. That's crazy. It's maybe 200x. So it's got a long way to go to get to the top 100. So if you throw in an ETH or half an ETH here, it might grow quite a bit over the next couple days. But again, it's up 600% over the past 30 days. So expect a 50%, maybe even an 80% drop. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out.